I definitely want to get your take on this one. Talk about Ricky Williams winning the Heisman Trophy over you, and your team had better numbers. You only lost 3 games in 2 seasons, and you got the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year. So how can you get the Offensive Player of the Year, but then you lose to a person in your same conference that you beat the Offensive Player of the Year?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, when it came to the Heisman, man, they said that we had to play against each other. And so whoever had a better game was supposed to win it. Ricky had, I think, like 25 yards rushing on 40-some carries against my defense. I think I rushed for like 170-some yards and threw for like 333. So I played him that game. We beat him 49-7. So we get to New York, and a lot of people don't know this, but Master P was trying to be an agent, right?
Yeah. Right.
So Master P comes in, and we at the Downtown Athletic Club in New York. And he comes in, he said $100,000 here, $100,000 here in a bag. And he said, I want to be your agent. Me at the time, like, I knew who Master P was. Ricky knew who he was. I'm good with the music, And when he came in, he was 100 deep, at least 100 deep. And I mean, he had some dudes that didn't blink that was around him.
So so it's 2 college kids there.
2 college kids.
He said 100 racks for both y'all on the table. Yeah. And then got all the goons in there with him.
Yes. So true story. So he says, I want y'all to be a part of No Limit. Me, I said, man, I gotta talk to my parents. So when I looked at Rick said, if you don't want it, I'm taking it. Rick took both bags.
And bought some weed. I mean,
true story. He took both bags and he signed with No Limit.
So he took your money and his money.
He took the money and signed with him. True story, man. But fast forward to that,
I bet you don't. Nobody. Have you ever told that before?
I never told that, man. True story.
No excuses.
Hey, true story. He took both.
God damn, man.
But it let me honestly, and there's no shade and nothing. It let me know that some people been taking money.
Yeah,
because it's too natural. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't take it. And I didn't sign with him. He signed with him, and everybody know the deal that how everything unfolded with him and No Limit and the amount of money they got with New Orleans. But leading up to the Heisman, man, there was no reason why I don't think I should have won it. And being in that room, you get to meet all the ones that still living, all the people that won the Heisman. They coming in and
how did they respond to you? I
mean, the response was great. Like, that's K-State QB right there. So I was like, yeah, cool, And me talking to, Charles Wilson was in there. You got the ones that still living, they was there. So I got to meet some great running backs, Eddie George, all them guys were there. So I'm like, okay, well, I got a chance to win this. I got the numbers, I did my thing. But the day of the Heisman race, the Heisman, when they put it on TV, nobody knows who's going to win. You're sitting there, you're nervous, you don't know. It was Ricky Williams, me, Cade McNown, and Tim Couch. So they always show the episode on ESPN Classic type stuff. So if you ever watch that, when they call Ricky's name, I'm the first one to clap.
Yeah.
The other 2 didn't clap. Well, they didn't clap when I clapped. So I stood up, I was like, boom, boom, because I'm like, okay, well, I'd rather you win it if I don't win it. You know? So when he won it, and when all that said and done, they're taking pictures, I'm sitting back and I'm watching, I'm like, ain't no way, something ain't right, something ain't right. So I'm talking to my people from KC. I'm like, man, what happened? What's the deal? Well, we thought you was gonna win it, but then I knew. And if you go back and look at all the history, every quarterback that has won a Dave O'Brien has won the Heisman. So I figured that they had to give me something because I did too much for college football. There was too much history from me being at K-State. There were so many things that hadn't been done while I was at K-State. So they had to give me something. Because I was runner up for the Maxwell, I was runner up for the Johnny Unitas. I made All-American, consensus All-American. So I had everything that I can be a part of, I was a part of, except for the Heisman. But whenever K-State plays UT and we go to Austin, I see Rick doing his thing. I walk right up to the stage and I told him to his face, the trophy should be mine. So we kind of laugh about it, But I be dead serious every single time, the trophy should be mine. And
it
don't sit right with me.
And the reason why it don't sit right with me is because I see these and now, because in 2020 they don't hide it no more.
They don't hide it no more, yeah.
And I appreciate them not hiding it no more because now we ain't getting hit in the back of the head with it no more, right? like situations like yours.
Yeah.
They would verify you being he's a Heisman Trophy winning black quarterback.
Right.
Now we push him to the NFL monster. Will make you look bad if you can't do nothing with it.
You can't do nothing with it.
It's easier to give it to the running back, the black running back over the black quarterback.
Right.
Because now I'm putting pressure on this big ass machine called the NFL. Hey, we gave him the Heisman Trophy. NCAA told you how good he is.
Yes. Right.
He's the best player in college football.
And
now y'all deal with him.
And if you go back and you do your research, some of the QBs that won a Heisman didn't pan out.
No.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't pan out.
I looked at it a different way when I read it, right? Because like even now, like UT hasn't been winning, right? And they still have grossed the most money out of any other college.
Yeah.
They beat Alabama, they beat Ohio State, they beat LSU. So you think about that big monster with all that money they made.
Yeah.
They're gonna buy. It's a piece of the Heisman Trophy.
And the thing about it is with University of Texas, they had Ricky on billboards.
Yeah.
They promoted everything.
Most definitely.
State of Kansas, the biggest thing come out of Kansas is K-State football.
Right.
So you can only promote so much there in Kansas. And I just think if I had worldwide promotion or nationwide promotion, then it could be a different story.
It was a different monster because when they go out votes is based on visibility.
Right.
And the reason why a lot of us knew you is because that was one of the few black quarterbacks you had. Like even when I played quarterback in junior high, you was one of the quarterbacks I looked up to. And I'm like, okay, I don't have too many people like me to look at, but when I seen how they done the black quarterbacks I was looking at, it deterred people like me and myself from playing that position. Right. Even to this day, I won't allow my kids to play that position. Yeah. And my oldest boy got a damn good arm. I don't allow it because I see it. I think I may be traumatized for what I seen y'all go through. I'm like, damn, man, I didn't see.
It's pitiful, man, because when you look at it, they try to find everything to say you can't.
Right.
You can be 12-0, but they're gonna find something to say.
They don't pick and choose.
They pick and choose. So.
I mean, we seen them do it. They do it now. This may be the first draft. They can't do it no more. Because they've been proven wrong so many different times. And all it's about is with the same rules with every quarterback.
Right.
The right system at the right time with the right coach.
That's it.
You will prosper.
Yep. Absolutely.
It's not all
when given that opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.